Hello, reader, and welcome to
ReadsomeBooks?
Today is a book review time. I am doing a review of Leper Errant, and this is by Fallon O'Neill. I want to show you just briefly what it's about. I'm going to have that roll.
A death worth dying. Afflicted with leprosy and doomed to die by the year's end, Baldwin IV has abdicated his throne, choosing a life of exile over a death unworthy of remembrance. He is inspired by the epics of ages past and strives to earn his place among legends yet to be written, a dream bordering on delusion. He embarks on the old road with nothing save the broken blade sheathed across his back and his favorite troubadour, Gipi, to chronicle his every misadventure. Such an aimless course will take Baldwin far from the cathedral city, from the plague quarters of Nedlegate to the slave markets of Othello. For in the shadow of the silver hour, death herself watches from afar, eager to shepherd the ailing king to either greatness or the grave, heroics pending. Meanwhile, a new power rises on the horizon, threatening to conquer the Holy Land he's left behind. The Vermilion Empire, with its musketeers and clockwork engines, seeks to expand its dominion across the known world, its legions led by the fool general Piero, who Baldwin must contend with many times before the journey's end. Set 400 years before the Geist series, Leper Errant is a standalone odyssey that will captivate readers with chivalric escapades, historic landscapes, and no shortage of existential dread. Return to the world of Geist through a lens of pike and shot and join Baldwin on his quixotic crusade. Will he make his mark upon the annals of kings? Or will he fade into obscurity, his deeds forgotten as the futile aspirations of a madman?
So that is what this is all about. It's a real good time. When I say fast-paced, I mean fast-paced. There's not too many slow parts in this. Slog, this has this doesn't even know the meaning of it. This is action-packed. The writing is the prose are good. They're captivating. The characters themselves, it doesn't take you long to latch onto them. Good King Baldwin. He's like, yeah, you know what? I'm done. I want to, I can't do anything more for my kingdom. I am dying. I have leprosy. I'm going to take what's left of my life and do good, make a great name for myself as this king who wandered off and did good for people. This is what he does. And he takes along with him his loyal servant, good old Gippy. And she is loyal, and man, can she fight. He's just going in search of things to take care of. So he goes into like villages. Like I said, it plays out like an RPG. So you can just picture, these two. He just goes, they do some traveling and they go into a village and they find some trouble there. They run into some trouble that is overall big and that's going to be affecting everybody, his kingdom. Then they find some like side missions, as you would say, and even those are fun. So you'll have people saying, hey, I need help with this, and then he goes and takes care of it. The poor guy is messed up. He wears a mask to cover his face. I don't know if it's like a wraparound mask or a full face mask. He's a leper, so like part of his nose is falling off. He's a real mess. I think for the heroism of the story, I pictured him with the mask on. So when you see this clip coming up, that's how I kind of portrayed him as. He's an amazing character. I really like his determination. He's just like, we march, Gippy. Basically they just go one mission to the next, and she's like, you're crazy, and he's like, no, let's do this. So yes, I really like good old King Baldwin. Before any further ado, I'm gonna have you watch the little clip that I wrote for it. It's just a small little snippet of my imagination portrayal of the book, and it's basically a love letter. So I hope you enjoy it.
With the Weald behind them, Baldwin and Gippy traveled under a veil of eerie twilight. Crows pecked at eyeless sheep as flies buzzed about the carrion. Charred farms and granaries littered the fallow fields, punctuated by the odd scarecrow or tent amidst rows of crops, and few homesteads were left untouched by war. Most had been pounded apart, their sweet acres soured by black powder. Spying the coffin-shaped sign hung askew, which read, Widow's Wake Inn. Gloomy as the town and its folk were, the inn seemed a lively place, as laughter and pipe smoke wafted from the two-story tap house, illuminated by dim candlelight against lurid silhouettes. Baldwin wove past the locals and patrons who gathered around the tables. The smell of roasted meats filled the tavern as the barkeep polished the same clay mug over and over again, eyeing his regulars. Gamblers rolled bone dice on felted tables near the back, erupting into rambunctious laughter and raking in heaps of coin. "Come," Baldwin said, "the day is young. Let us embark sooner rather than later."
What about breakfast? I haven't eaten yet.
It's well past noon, and you have your rations.
Please, the undertakers, they took her.
The miller's eyes glazed over.
My daughter. I couldn't pay the protection fee, so they razed my farm and slaughtered my livestock. When I tried to stop them,
Tears trickled down his cheeks.
they took her to their fort. Please, save.
A gunshot silenced him. Bystanders screamed as the miller collapsed into Baldwin's arms. He breathed no more. A musket ball had found its way into the poor soul's back. Without a word, Baldwin heaved his broken blade aloft. Baldwin chopped into the musketeer's shoulder, not bothering to question or give quarter, only to howl with rage.
Ah, that escalated quickly.
Justice has been served.
Leper Errant. Written by Fallon O'Neill.
So yeah, I hope you can appreciate just a little bit more by watching that. I really appreciate it. I put my hard time and work into bringing to life some of these books that just need to be read, right? And I like to do it, you know. So I'm not caring about the views. I'm caring about the story, the writing, and this kind of stuff needs to be read. And this is going to be spoiler free. Yes, so going back to the story here, this big disaster that's going on, and both Gippy and King Baldwin are really good at what they do in fighting. King Baldwin carries around this broken sword. I'm assuming it symbolizes like how he's broken, but he wields it like with he messes people up with it. There's some serious happenings that go on. There is beast in this thing, a big plant that that swallows you whole, and that scene was great. They go into like the prison systems, and then there's some beast in there. The main villain, he is great. At first you don't even know he is he the villain, or what is he doing? Is he doing good? And then you see at the end, it all just comes together, and it's so fast paced. So my only criticism about the book is that sometimes maybe it is a little bit too fast paced, and you really don't have time to kind of to settle down. But never was it to the extent where it turned me off of the book. Every time I put it down, I was wanting to pick it back up. I rated this, I would say, probably a 4.5 stars out of 5. This is something I'm going to look back on and want to read again. Good old King Baldwin. And there's room for a sequel to this. And if you're watching this, Fallon, please, I would love to see this character go on other missions. So it's been fun. I like the story between him and Gippy, and it was good, man. It was a good adventure. It's part of his Geist series, right? So I believe this is like book 7 of his Geist series. But it's set like you saw in the description, it's set for I think 200 years or something before then. I'm not too sure on that. You can check out his other series, the Geist, and there's quite a few books in that too. I can't speak on that. I haven't read them, but the reviews look pretty good. Leper Errant, I highly recommend it. Fallon O'Neill, thank you so much. It was nice meeting you. He is a tall guy. He is a tall guy. You'll definitely pick him out in the crowd if you see him. He's awesome. Fallon O'Neill, thank you so much for, again, subscribing to the channel and commenting. Yes, I definitely will continue reading on. The other one I'm going to read of his after this is Inheritance. I will read that and do a review on it. And that one sounds really good too. All right, guys, that's my review of Leper Errant. Stay tuned for some more reviews, little clips like that. I know reviews don't really do too good on BookTube in general. So I'm going to try to spice it up a little bit and put a little bit of comic, kind of a comic feel to it, or a little bit of a movie clip or slide reel, just to make it come to life and observing. So so it kind of gives you a little bit of like how I felt when I read that. I really am happy to do this. I'm really happy to bring these stories to life. So I know it's kind of shunned to show like characters' face and stuff, because it's all usually left up to imagination, right? You want to be able to picture who you want to picture. Doing a little bit of a disjustice to the books when I'm putting faces to the characters, but I just love it so much. All right, guys, enough rambling. I'll wrap it up here. I don't want to take too much of your guys' time. You got other things to worry about besides watching this guy's face and the reviews. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. I appreciate you. Tell everyone I said hi. They don't know me, but yeah, you know the drill. Do it anyways. Comment section below. Put it down there. Like, subscribe. The bell, he's over here. Do it all, guys. Thank you. Appreciate you. Love the support. Keep subscribing. Keep commenting. I love interacting with you in the comments there. So thank you again so much. All right, guys. Until next time. Take care. Bye.